Assalamu alaikum everyone from another episode of Embracing Ramadan. Allah instructs us to use reason to make sense of the world. For example, by observing, synthesizing, and creating meaning amidst chaos. People often blame or claim religion is why some people deny, for example, climate change or propagate conspiracy theories about the real threat of COVID-19, etc. However, religion and science are not inconsistent. Belief in God and its ultimate power does not keep one from accepting science. Moreover, it is religion that should truly empower us to reflect on the might of Allah. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get started.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس صدق الله العظيم.
يا جميل يا الله يا قريب يا الله يا مجيب يا الله يا حبيب يا الله يا رؤوف يا الله يا عطوف يا الله يا معروف يا الله يا لطيف يا الله يا عظيم يا الله يا حنان يا الله يا منان يا الله يا ديان يا الله يا سبحان يا الله يا أمان يا الله يا برهان يا الله يا سلطان يا الله يا مستعان يا الله يا محسن يا الله يا متعالي يا الله يا رحمن يا الله يا رحيم يا الله يا كريم يا الله يا مجيد يا الله يا فرد يا الله يا وتر يا الله يا أحد يا الله يا صمد يا الله يا محمود يا الله يا صادق الوعد يا الله يا علي يا الله يا غني يا الله يا شافي يا الله يا كافي يا الله يا معافي يا الله يا باقي يا الله يا هادي يا الله يا قادر يا الله يا ساتر يا الله يا قهار يا الله يا جبار يا الله يا غفار يا الله يا فتاح يا الله.
Hello kids, welcome back to the Arts and Craft Corner. Today our art is going to be based on Allah's name Al-Wahhab. Al-Wahhab means the giver of all, the great giver, the one who continually bestows gifts, favors, and blessings upon all of creation. The one who gives freely, endlessly, and generously, without expectation of any return. In Surah Al-Imran, verse 8 it says, رَبَّنَا لَا تُزِغْ قُلُوبَنَا بَعْدَ إِذْ هَدَيْتَنَا وَهَبْ لَنَا مِن لَدُنْكَ رَحْمَةً إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ الْوَهَّابُ. Our Lord, let not our hearts deviate from the truth, after you have guided us, and grant us mercy from you. Truly, you are the bestower. Amin. Let's see today's art.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Zahra and I'd like to welcome all of you to the Kids Corner of Ramadan TV. Today we will learn the name Al-Wahhab. That means Allah is the giver of gifts. His gifts never end and are the best. Today's craft is this favor boxes. To see how we did it, keep watching.
Selamünaleyküm. Welcome everyone to Speaker's Corner. Hope all of you are doing well. Once again, Mark Strong, Toronto Raptors In-Arena Host. Voice of Toronto Raptors will host the program one more time today. He will keep going on his interview with NBA star Enes Kanter by quick fire questions for us. Yes, Mark, it's your turn. Let's get started.
All right, Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome to Embracing Ramadan, the Speaker's Corner. I am hosting today, and we have an incredible activist, basketball player, WWF champion, WWE champion, should I say. I know a lot about this guy. He is an incredible pillar of our community, and every time we know that somebody is Muslim, we gravitate to them right away. And we always ask them what it's like to be who they are in the place that they are. So speaking of Islam and the West, a lot of our Muslim youth here, since we're not in a society that is predominantly under the Islamic understanding, we kind of fight with the staying on the side of the straight path of the deen and what's wrong and what might stray us away. Can you have any recommendations for the youth to for a healthier representation of Islam within the Western Hemisphere?
First of all, confidence is very important. If there's a really good quote, I heard that before, you probably heard it too. If no one believes in you, believe in yourself.
That's right.
You have to be successful. You need to go out there and work harder than anybody out there. You might not be the best, or you might not be the best player, but you can try to be the best. You can try to be the best, But for me, one thing I will say, man, just to them, just go out there and try to help as much as I can to your community. Try to be successful, trying to stay in school and just learn about life. And even if you want to be an athlete or basketball player one day, I'm sure a lot of them does, because the basketball the hockey is very popular in Canada. But school comes first, education comes first, because you look at some of the players like LeBron or Kobe was, or MJ, whatever, when they they're an amazing player. They're legends. But when they put a microphone on your face, they said, okay, talk about this issue. What's going on in your country? Talk about racism. Talk about this. Talk about that. They are talking about it. So it's not just like going out there and play basketball for 48 minutes, because once you have that platform, man, you can inspire millions of people, because you have that platform. So like, that's why education comes always first, man. Then what sport comes. But there's a really, really good quote that I love. It says, live for others. Like I said again, man, I feel like God put us in this world for a reason, to help others, to bring others up, not down. Never judge, and just go out there, man. Try to bring positivity, because all our world right now is experiencing, it's like something like never experienced before. So like, I see this world as like a big team, right. As like you gotta bring your teammate up, man. I remember like, I'm gonna give you an example about like some of the players that I play with, like Serge, like Russell Westbrook. When we were losing by like 10-15, they were the leaders that's like, okay, you know what? We win in this game.
Right.
In the huddle, if you see like one of the head down, they were like, you better put your head up, because we're gonna win this game. And then we made the conference finals, man. So like, for me, it is all about trying to bring positive energy.
I know that you are a former WWE 24/7 champion.
Yes.
I am a big WWE fan, and I was shocked out of my skin when I saw you. I was like, yo, that's awesome. The WWE right now is going through a stage where they are performing without fans in the crowd, in the stands.
Yep.
The current NBA situation, as we know, is on hold. My question to you is how do you feel about getting back into the arenas, possibly without fans, or what do you think? What do you think the future holds? Nobody knows right now, and I don't want to put you in any problems, but what do you think?
Right. I mean, I just saw like you said, like WrestleMania, biggest wrestling event in the world, right?
Yeah.
With no fans, it was so weird. It was like crazy. You couldn't hear anything. You couldn't hear no noise. It was like all you could hear.
Yeah, they're talking to nobody.
Yeah, it's like, it is so hard to do that. But like, I feel like NBA doing an amazing job to just making sure that players and fans are safe. NBA was the first league out there that suspended its own league. So like, if the season canceled, people are talking about who the MVP is. I would give MVP to Adam Silver, because he did an amazing job, man. Just taking care of this pandemic. But nobody knows what's going to happen, because it changes every day.
Yeah.
Because like, I hope it's going to be fine a month from now. But like, I think play for like the no fans, it'll be so weird and awkward. Because like, think about Celtics playing against the Raptors, Game 7, Eastern Conference Finals, right? With no fans, because the fans makes what the playoffs are all about. So like, with no fans, you only hear like the shoes are geeky, and you only hear like the basketball. Yeah. So like, I feel like, man, it'll be very weird. But you know what? I think you ask all the players out there, everybody's itching to go out there and just play any game, any kind of just compete. Period. So like, we'll see, man. But like, if it's all safe and go, I think it's gonna be fun again. But without the fans, obviously it won't be the same. But we'll see what's gonna happen.
I got some quick fire rapid questions for you. Just give me the answers real quick. Favorite suhoor? Favorite food to eat for suhoor?
Oh man, you cannot eat anything salty because you're gonna be thirsty. So like, I try to drink a lot of Gatorade and try to eat like something light, maybe like a cereal or granola.
Okay.
Because I don't want to because if you put so much in your body, you're not gonna be able to sleep or whatever. You're gonna wake up so heavy. So like for me, I try to eat very light, try to get a lot of electrolyte, and try to get like put some kind of food in my body.
And so, favorite food to break fast? What's your favorite iftar?
Oh man, anything.
I know.
I start with dates, and the rest of it, it
could be anything.
matter. Like when I'm breaking my fast, don't talk to me, don't look at me. Let me just focus
all
on my
food.
food. You know what I mean? Just I don't want to have no conversation with anybody. Let me just focus on my food.
How about in the Quran? Is there a particular ayah or a surah that you keep dear to you?
Oh man, there's
So
so
many,
many
I
of
know.
them, man. There's you know what? You cannot just pick one. But if I had to pick one, probably Ikhlas is one of my favorite. Yasin, for sure, Yasin. And trying to think, Bakara is amazing. I'm trying to think because like it's not about just reading in Arabic. It's about understanding what it's really saying. You know, just the meaning of it. So every surah, every ayat, every word is like have like a different meaning of it. So it's like a gold, man. Every word is like is gold.
Alhamdulillah. Well, that's pretty much what I wanted to ask you today. I really want to say from myself and every Muslim that is, I call myself a youth, but I'm not all that young. Whether we're young Muslims or we're older Muslims or we're lovers of basketball, lovers of just Islam itself, we want to thank you for representing. We've had people like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and people like Hakeem Olajuwon and many different Muslims that have stood up for not only for basketball, for Islam, but also to represent us well. And I think that you represented us incredibly in your humility and in your strength. So we want to thank you for everything you do, bro.
You know, I feel like living a legacy. I feel like you have to do something way bigger than basketball. I feel like living a legacy. I mean, not just being a Muslim, man. You look at what LeBron is doing. What, you know, maybe some people like him, some people hates him, but like I respect the guy. I like what Colin Kaepernick is doing. What, you know, I'm talking about Hakeem is doing. What Hakeem did. What Kareem did, or what like some of the people are doing using their platform, and it's bigger than basketball, bigger than football, bigger than hockey, whatever. So it's like, leave a legacy behind. It is important. By you need to very educate yourself if you want to do that, because it's like it's a tough world out there. So like you gotta educate yourself very well.
You are cut from the leader. You're cut from a cloth of leaders. So we thank you very much for being that leader for us.
I appreciate it, man.
No problem, man. And again, hopefully when the games do come back around, we hope that we are in some sort of duel together, Boston versus Toronto. I know there's some payback that needs to happen, so I hope that does come about.
We were about to get the second seat, man. You guys were lucky that this is just happened, because we were like 2 games behind.
But seeding doesn't matter to us. We're still the defending champions, so we're just waiting, you know.
Exactly, you're right. I got nothing to say.
I can say it now.
I got nothing to say about congrats, you know.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Hopefully we will see you. Hopefully the NBA will be back and running and we will see you again. If not, if anytime you're in Toronto, well, please, I'd love to connect with you.
For sure, man. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Brother, that was incredible. I really, really appreciate it. I've followed you from afar, and all of our brothers talk on chats about you, and we can't wait to hear your next tweet and see what you're doing next.
Sure.
So continue to stay strong, brother, and you have an army of people behind you that love you, man.
Thank you so much, man. It means a lot. I appreciate it.
All right, and that is it for Embracing Ramadan, the Speaker's Corner. My name is Mark Strong, Strizzzy from the Toronto Raptors. We want to thank Enes Kanter from the Boston Celtics for sharing his knowledge today for Ramadan, and for those of you that are fasting, all of us Muslims and non-Muslims, we thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Benefits of fasting. Today I want to talk about 2 more things that constantly affect us, short and long term. One of them is bad habits. Bad habits like smoking, bad habits like eating chocolate, cookies, sugary foods in general, which we all know have an effect on our health. It's not as if something that I need to narrate again. I think it's well known that sugar, refined sugar, has a bad effect on the body's health, has an effect on so many organs. But when you have the opportunity to fast, you actually have the ability to cut down the amount of sugary foods that you're eating, because you have a 15, 16 hours window where you're not eating. So one big advantage is that you can kick the habit of sugary foods and inshallah take care of it for good, because we are being told by psychologists that To adopt a habit, we need a minimum of 3 weeks. Alhamdulillah, in Ramadan, we have 4 weeks minimum. We actually have a little bit more than 4 weeks also, inshallah. So this is one big advantage of kicking a bad habit of sugary foods. The other bad habit that you could kick also is that of nicotine, right? So cigarette smoking, for example, same thing. My brothers and sisters, cigarettes clearly are a harmful thing for us. I don't think this is something that is questioned even. They clearly harm the lungs, they harm the heart, they harm the air passages, they harm the environment, they make us smell bad. They aren't particularly cool if you realize that you are constantly smelling in a gathering, and that you are the source of wasting money because they cost, etc., etc. So I'm not obviously advertising here as an anti-smoker, but I'm just saying, if you do want to get rid of this bad habit, Ramadan is an excellent time. Remember, I talked about increasing the focus. You increase your focus by talking about it, by reading about it, and most of you already, those who do smoke, inshallah, hopefully not many do, but those who do already know that they want to get rid of this habit. Well, guess what? Ramadan is an excellent time to get rid of this habit. It's an excellent opportunity because you have 4 weeks rather of continuously stopping smoking the whole day. That being the case, you can and I can make this as a literally jumping board to make our habit stick for the rest of the year, inshallah, by saying, well, if I can do it for 4 weeks, I can do it for the rest of the year. Let's get rid of bad habits. Let's get rid of sugary foods. Let's get rid of smoking. Let's get rid of pretty much any bad habits by making this Ramadan a focus of getting rid of bad habits. Inshallah, the next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
يا رب يا رب هيئ لنا من أمرنا رشدا واجعل معونتك العظمى لنا سندا ولا تكلنا إلى تدبير أنفسنا فالعبد يعجز عن إصلاح ما فسد أنت العليم وقد وجهت يا أملي إلى رجائك قلبا خاشعا ويدا فللرجاء ثواب أنت تعلمه فاجعل ثوابي دوام الستر لي أبدا يا رب إن ذنوبي في الورى كثرت وليس لي عمل في الحشر ينجيني وقد أتيتك بالتوحيد يصحبه حب النبي وهذا القدر يكفيني.
We need to mindfully evaluate every situation and think about what it teaches us. For instance, a part of understanding COVID-19 might be also how it illustrates the interconnectedness of mankind, both literally on how it spread across the globe, and even figuratively on how humanity copes with it. Inshallah, we will all learn a good lesson out of this disaster. And science will help us defeat it, while faith will allow us see one another as equally vulnerable. Thank you for watching us today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you tomorrow.